In the last part, we have created the functions to read the internal registers of the Ethernet controller, that is ENC28J60. In this part, we will use those functions to read the internal registers, the control register, and dump them onto the serial port, where we will be able to view on terminal applications like real-time. So this will help us test if our microcontroller is able to access the Ethernet controller or not, and whether it is able to properly read the registers. So now let us start. These are the two drivers files that we are developing. So we have yesterday in the last video I have shown you how to create this function ENC28J init. So this is initializing the IO and the SPI port, and yesterday in the last video we have created the functions to read the register, and in this part we are going to test them. So first thing we need to do is to create the prototype of this function in the header file. So you can copy it from here and create the prototype here in the header file ENC28J60. Here I have already exported this function, and I am not exporting these two functions, the functions which reads the register. Yesterday we have created two functions to read the ETH register, ETH register, and the MAC and MMI register. So we are not going to export these two functions in the header file because the external world, the external applications will not be using these low level functions to read or write the register. They will give high level command, and our driver will use this function read and write register to do all the manipulation in the register. The outside code will not access the registers of the Ethernet controller directly, so these two functions will not be exported to header file. Only we have to create local prototype here in the C file itself. So these two functions will not be available to the outside world. Only the driver code will use these low level functions. So I've just copy pasted the functions like this. I remove the body to create the prototype. Now these functions which reads the register, these are the private function of this module, the driver module. And now we will go to the main file. Here what we have to do, we have to include this driver file ENC28J60, which is inside this folder, driver folder ENC28J60. Only this header file we need to include. And after the initialization of HAL, after the initialization of clock, these two functions MXGPIO init and MXUART init, these codes were generated by the cube code generator. So after that I have called this function from our driver module ENC28J init. This initializes our driver, and this code I have already discussed in the previous videos. This actually writes some text to the serial port to the UART, which is visible in the terminal. This is this code we have written in the previous videos to test the serial communication, whether it is working alright or not. And after that, this is our actual test function, the function which tests whether we are able to properly access the Ethernet controller IC ENC28J60 or not. So I am calling this function ENC28J60 reg dump. So actually what this function does is it dumps the registers, all the registers. It dumps to the serial port, and from there it comes to our terminal, and here we can view the value of all the registers. So I have created this function inside this driver file ENC28J60.c. Please make sure this C is small c, not capital C. So here I have added this function. This function actually help us test the interface in the initial phase of development, like whether we are able to everything which I have discussed in the previous video, all things are done properly or not, and whether we are able to access the internal registers or not. So let us see. Oh, this is a very simple function. I am using printf function which redirects its output whatever string we send, which are these data are sent to the serial port. And how I have done this, that is redirection of data from printf function to the UART serial port. This was discussed in the previous videos. And what I am doing here is I am taking a loop which loops from 0 to 31. I is less than 32, so it loops from 0 to 31, and each time it use this function, our driver function ENC28J60 read reg, that means read the register, and it passes the parameter I, which varies from 0 to 31. So one by one it reads all the register starting from address 0 to address 31, and using this printf function it actually dumps this value the value of the register to the serial port, where we can view them on the terminal. And finally it prints like this, reg dump finished. So from the main I am calling this function. So as soon as you upload this code to your microcontroller and run it, it should dump the register. And I have, in the previous video I have discussed that the register set of ENC28J60, they are actually divided into 4 banks: bank 0, bank 1, bank 2 and bank 3. And till now we have not developed the function to switch the banks, so this reading will be performed on bank 0 only. So only we are looping from this 00 to this 31. So this function that I have just written here, reg dump, it will only dump the bank 0, not bank 1, bank 2, bank 3. This we will do later for testing purpose, just to test the interface, SPI interface, whether it is working okay or not. This is enough. So we will dump register from 00 to 31, that is 1F. If you convert this hexadecimal value to a decimal, it will come to 31. So we are dumping register from 00 to 31. All this register value of all this register will be dumped to the serial port. So here I have opened the terminal application real tab. One setting you need to do here is that go to this display tab, and this is the number of row. By default it is a very small value, so really you cannot view all the 32 value that is dumped by our microcontroller. So here I have increased to 35. This will make this window larger. By default it is something smaller like 16, so window is small. We in this small window we cannot view all the 32 values, so I have increased it to 35. Now the window is bigger and we can view all the values at once. Now let us try this interface. You just keep your eye here. Whenever data is received, this green block moves. So I will start debugging. So debug has started. Code has been moved to the microcontroller, and this debugger, this is the debugger view of the IDE, and our current pointer blue marker, this blue arrow is here, which is telling that the current execution point is this, and we'll simply I will hit this resume button, so it will start execution. It will also execute this regdump function, and the data will go to this our terminal. Okay. So just keep your eye here. As soon as I hit run, this block will move, indicating that this terminal is receiving some data. Okay, keep your eyes here. I am hitting resume. Just you notice this block moved. This means the terminal received some data. Now let us look at the data. Here you can see some data. So here it is. You can see reg dump start, and it is dumping from register 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to this 29, 30, 31. All 31 register it is dumping to the serial port. And here you can see the hexadecimal, the same address in hexadecimal notation. So this 31 is represented by 1F, and here in this column you can see the values of those register. Alright, so if you get something like this, you can match your result with my this whatever data I am receiving, because my interface is running okay. So you can try to match. So it should be like this. Register 8 should be like 250, register 9. These are the default values of register. If you are reading values like this, then your interface is working correct. Okay, if you are having some problem, you can put your comment below so that I can check what problem you are facing. If you are not receiving any data, that means if you are getting 000 or FFF, then your interface is not working. So you need to check everything once again, go to the previous videos and try to find out where you are making the mistake, and also test your hardware, check each and every connection whether they are all right or not. And even if you are not able to solve the problem, then please put a comment below and I will try to solve the problem. Thank you.